Welcome to Harmony and Improvisation with Doub Pearce, a podcast dedicated to helping musicians of all levels to play better music. Thanks for listening with us through these first lessons in the language of music. We are sure you'll love what's coming next. Visit us at harmonyimprov.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform. Partner with us at patreon.com/harmonyimprov. Welcome once again to Harmony and Improvisation. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome back. In the beginning of the last podcast, I explained that we were going to move on to some harmonic analysis and kind of throw in a couple of new things. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to look at 3 sets of chord changes with a couple of strange things thrown in, which you maybe have not seen before. I want you to make a couple of assumptions as we're looking at this. These start off as diatonic major type chord sounds, but then we've thrown in some kind of monkey wrenches into the works to take it out of a diatonic note set. So assume if you see a capital 1, which would be your 1 major 7 chord, little 2, which would be your minor 7, or capital 4, which would be your 4 chord major 7, that those are all going to be 7 chords from the diatonic. So the 1 chord's going to be major 7, the 4 chord's going to be major 7. If you see a 5 chord, capital 5, it's going to be a dominant 7 or a 7 chord. If you see any other capital number, like a 6 or a 2, anything like that, assume that they're 7 chords, not major 7 chords. They're going to be, you're going to kind of understand that they're kind of a dominant kind of a sound. They're a chord that's a 7 chord that's moving towards something. You may remember in one of the earlier episodes we talked about the tritone in a dominant chord and how important it is, and it drives the sound. It creates tension, then releases tension into the next change. If you see a slash, and you'll see in the 1 chord, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 10, 11th bar of the first set of changes, it's a 1/3. For podcasters who aren't looking at the graphic, it's a capital 1 Roman numeral with a forward slash and a 3 after it. That means it's the 1 chord over the 3rd, or the first inversion 1 chord. So you see that in a few places here. You'll also see some things like a capital 7 Roman numeral with a flat in front of it. That means a flatted major 7 chord, not major 7 as in major 7, but just a major chord that's a 7. You might see a flat with a capital Roman numeral 6 in front of it. That means a flatted 6 chord of a key. And I'm not going to go into any other explanation of that other than they're common, and I'm not going to get into the major 7 or dominant 7 character of them. But assume everything that comes from a diatonic note set, capital 1, little 2, little 3, capital 4, capital 5, little 6, those are all going to have the spellings of their diatonic counterparts, as if they're in a diatonic key. All right. So we'll do these in a couple of keys. Let's do a couple of friendly keys. We'll do all 3 of them in D to start off with, and then I don't know, I'll pick a key after that. Let's look at the first one. This is 16 bars, capital 1. It's a D chord, or a D major 7 chord. Now, how do you spell that? D, F sharp, A, C sharp, right? D major 7. So D major 7 to the 6th chord. Now, it's a 6 minor, right? What's the 6th chord of the key of D major? D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. Oh, it's a B minor chord. Right? So you got D major 7. Oops. to 6 minor. To 2 minor, what is that? D, E minor, 7. To the 5 chord, A7. A, C sharp, E, G. To the 1 chord again, D major 7, D, F sharp, A, C sharp. Oh, this next one's weird. A 6 chord, but this time it's capitaled. So we're going to call that a B7. Oh, and to a 2 chord that's capitaled, we're going to call that an E7. Remember, E minor is the 2. Well, this is E dominant 7, or E7. To the 5 chord, which we already know is A7. Now, to the 4 chord, which is going to be D, E, F sharp, G, right? Major 7. Oh, and then it goes little. So we're going to go to G minor 7. To the 1 chord over the 3rd. To the 6, capital 6 chord, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, 7, not minor 7. To the 2 chord, diatonic, small, E minor. To the 5 chord, to the 1 chord. To the 5 chord. Right? So let's listen to what this sounds like. D major 7, B minor 7, 2 minor, to the 5 chord, 1, 6, 2, 2, 5, 4, 4 minor, to the D over to F sharp, to the B7, to the 2, to the 5, 1, 5. I'll do that again. 1, 6, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, to 4, 4 minor, 1 over the 3rd, to the 6, 2 minor, 5, 1, 5, again. Can you hear him? D, E minor, E minor, to A, D major 7, B7, E7, A7, 4, G major 7, G minor 7, D over F sharp, B7, 2, E minor 7, 5, 1. Kind of cool, huh? Yeah. So if you can spell those or at least call the chord in your head like that, it's going to help you a lot. Now, again, I've said this in the prior, when we did this with triads, this is going to help you so much when it comes to things like quick transpositions, recognizing chord names in a key. If you play on your church's worship team, or if you play in a pop band and you show up, and sometimes it's maybe not a rehearsal band, maybe it's a band where you just show up and there's like chord changes on a piece of paper or something like that. A lot of times in studio work, you show up with a singer-songwriter and they just have real basic scratched out chord changes that you have to then turn into something in your head. And if they say, hey, can we try it a half step higher? Okay, you can see where this will help you a lot. Let's go to the second one in D major. We're going to go from D. Now we're going to go to the flat 7 chord, to the 4 chord. We're going to do that again. D, flat 7 chord, to the 4 chord, to the 5 chord, to the 4 chord, to the 1 chord over the 3rd, to the 4 chord, to the 4 chord over the 3rd, to the 4 chord, to the 2 chord, to the 5 chord, to the 1 chord, sorry, 1 chord, 4 chord, 1, 4, 5, 4, 1 over the 3rd, 4, 1 over the 3rd, 4 of the key, 2, 1. I mean, sorry, 5. Gosh. D major 7, C major 7 in this key, 4, G major 7, D major 7, C major 7, 4, 5, G major 7, A7, G major 7, D over F sharp, G over major, good grief, G major 7, D over F sharp. I've played slow enough to where I can talk at the same time. 4 is G major 7, 2 is E minor, 5 is A7. One more time. D major 7, which is the 1 chord. Flat 7 chord is C major 7. The 4 chord is G major 7. Again. Next line, D major 7 to the flat 7 chord, which is C major 7, to the G major 7, to the A7. Now 4 is G major 7, 1 over 3 is D over F sharp, 4 is G major 7, 1 over 3 is D over F sharp, 4 is G major 7 to 5, which is A. All right, so you can hear how this works. I'm hoping your ears are training, that you're putting in your head the type of chord that I'm saying, if I can get it out right, and then hearing that. Learning the sound of that chord within the context of the diatonic chords, which we've done a bazillion times already, but now throwing in a few notes that aren't diatonic. And of course, you hear these things in music all the time. This is not strange stuff. It's completely normal. Let's look at the last one in D. D major 7, B minor 7, E minor 7 to the 5 chord, to the D over F sharp, 1 over the 3rd. No, now we got a minor third, minor 3 chord, it's an F sharp minor 7. So we went from 1 over the 3, which is D, F sharp, A, D. I threw in a 9 there, but 1 over 3. Now, the F sharp minor, it's interesting. It's really only a note difference. 1 over the 3rd, F sharp minor 7, which is, the F sharp minor 7 is built on the 3rd of D major, right? To the 4 chord, to the 6 chord. Now we got a flat 6 chord. What is that going to be? Well, the 6 of D major is B, so it's going to be a B flat. I'm making it major 7, 4 chord, 3 chord minor, 6 chord. Ooh, there's that flat 6 again. Flat 7, 1, 4. Interesting, huh? Kind of cool sets of changes. Who wrote these things? No, I pulled them off the top of my head. So you got, back to the top, D1 is D major 7. Little 6 is B minor 7, because it's the 6th of the key. 2 is E minor 7, 2 of the key. To 5 is A7, the 5 of the key. The 1 over the 3rd is D over F sharp. The 3 minor is F sharp minor 7. To the 4 chord, which is G major 7. To the 6 chord, which is a B minor 7. Now, we take that B, which is the 6, and flatten it to go to B flat, major 7 in this case, to the 4 chord, which is G major 7, to the 3, which is F sharp minor 7, to the 6, which is B minor 7, to the flat 6, dominant, flat 6 major 7, to the flat 7, which is C major 7. Did I say B flat minor 7? I hope I said major 7. B flat major 7. To C major 7. To the 1. 4. To 5. One more time on that one. D major 7. B minor 7. E minor 7. A7, D over F sharp minor, G major 7, B minor 7, B flat major 7, G major 7, F sharp minor 7, B minor 7, B flat major 7, C major 7, D major 7, G major 7, F7. 1, 6, 2, 5, 1 over 3, 3 minor, F sharp minor, 4, 6, flat 6, major 7, 4, 3 minor 7, 6 minor 7, flat 6 major 7, flat major 7, flat 7 major, gosh, flat 6 major 7, flat 7, back to 1, 4 to 5. Cool. All right, so we went through that in D. Let's go through a little quicker in another key. What do you want to pick? Let's pick a key. How about F? Let's do F. The first set of changes we're just going to go through quick. In F, 1 to 6 to 2 to 5. What is that? F major 7, D minor is 6, 2 is G minor, 5 is A. Ah, doggone it. F major 7, D minor 7, G minor 7, to C. What did I say? A? I'm still back in to C7. Good grief. F major 7. 6 dominant is D7. 2 dominant, G7, C, which is the 5 chord. 4, B flat major 7, B flat minor 7, B flat over the 3rd. No, F over the 3rd, sorry. D7, 2, G minor, C, 7, 1, F major 7, to C. One more time. F major 7, D minor 7, G minor 7, C7, F major 7, D7, G7, C7, B flat minor, F over A, to D7, to G minor 7, to C7, to F major 7, to C7. Sorry about the mess-ups there. Stupid. All right. The second set, F major 7. Oh, now we're going to go down to that flat 6, flat 7. So F major 7, E flat major 7 to B flat, F major 7, E flat major 7 to B flat, C, B flat major 7, F over the 3rd, B flat major 7, F over the 3rd, B flat major 7, 2, which is G minor 7, 5, which is C7. One more time. 1 is F major 7, E flat major 7 is the flat 7 chord. 4 is B flat major 7 for 2 bars. 1 F major 7, flat 7 is E flat major 7. 4, which is B flat major 7, to C7 is the 5. 4, which 1 over 3, which is F over A. 4, 1 over the 3rd is F over A. 4, which is B flat major 7 to 2, which is G minor 7 to the 5, which is C7. Okay, third set of changes, analysis. You'll be tested on this. 1, F major 7, D minor 7, which is the 6, 2 is the G minor 7 to the 5 chord, 1 over the 3rd, the 3 chord minor to 4, to the 6 chord minor, now to the flatted 6. What is that? Flatted 6. So if the 6 chord is D minor, we're going to go to D flat, major 7, to E flat major 7, to F, third line. D flat major 7 is this flatted 6 to the 4, which is B flat major 7, to the 3, which is A minor, to the 6th, which is D minor, to the flatted 7, which is what we say, D flat major 7, to the flatted, I say flatted 7, to the flatted 6, which is D flat major 7, to the flatted 7, which is E flat major 7, to the 1. And then 4. Once again, 1 is F major 7. 6 is D minor 7. 2 is G minor 7 to 5, which is C7. 1 over the third, which is F over A, to 3 minor, which is A minor 7, to the 4 chord, which is B flat, to the 6 chord, which is D minor 7. Now we're going to go flatted 6 chord, D flat major 7, to the 4 chord, which is B flat major 7. What did I say? D flat major 7 to B flat major 7, right? To A minor 7 to 6, which is the D minor 7. Then the D flat major 7, E flat major 7, to the F major 7, B flat major 7 to C. All right, I hope these have been helpful. I really recommend, picking a couple of keys that you feel safe with and go over this. Just figure it out. All right, have fun. See you next time.